saying she felt patronized by Senate colleague Ted Cruz. Senator Dianne Feinstein explained Thursday why she felt the need to raise her voice in anger at the Texas Republican during a debate over gun control. "I felt he was somewhat arrogant about it," Feinstein said of Cruz's suggestion the Senate Judiciary Committee was ignoring the Constitution during its debate over banning semi-automatic firearms. She spoke on CNN's The Situation Room with Wolf Blitzer. "When you come from where I've come from, when you found a dead body and put your finger in bullet holes, you really realize the impact of weapons," she continued, referring to the 1978 assassination of San Francisco Mayor George Moscone and City Supervisor Harvey Milk, whose bodies she discovered at City Hall. "When you see these weapons becoming attractive to grievance killers, people who take them into schools, into theaters, into malls, you wonder, does America really need these weapons? My answer to that is no. And so it's based on my experience," she continued. The furious exchange with Cruz came before the Judiciary panel passed the assault weapons ban Feinstein introduced on a party-line vote. After Cruz implored the committee not to forget the Constitution in its debate, Feinstein angrily replied, "I'm not a sixth grader. I've studied the Constitution myself. I am reasonably well educated and I thank you for the lecture," she continued, noting that the assault weapons ban backed by President Barack Obama but opposed by the powerful gun lobby exempted certain weapons. "Isn't that enough for the people in the United States? Do they need a bazooka? Do they need other high-powered weapons that military people use to kill in close combat? I don't think so," she said. She concluded by telling Cruz that "I come from a different place than you do. I respect your views. I ask you to respect my views." Afterward, Feinstein said she needed time to cool down before speaking to her Republican colleague. "I did say, look, I'm sorry. But, you know, this is one thing that I feel very passionately about," Feinstein recalled saying. Now that her assault weapons ban is heading to the full Senate, Feinstein said she expects Obama to begin working with lawmakers to build support. Despite polls showing that such a prohibition resonates with Americans, most observers don't give the bill much of a chance in the full Senate. The California Democrat isn't one of them. "The people do want it," Feinstein said. "So I hope the people make the connection now with their representatives in the West, in the Midwest, in the South and in the East, and say, yes, we agree with the polls. We want this bill." The legislation was prompted by December's school shooting in Connecticut,